Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy. I haven't been on video for a while, so I thought I'd do it again just for fun. Today, we're going to take a look at the pipeline. So I'm on my Pinterest. This is where I track my pipeline, and I've done a little bit of a redistribution just on the pipeline page so that I'm able to easily identify what's there. It didn't work exactly right as you look at the screen. It looks a little bit better on my phone, but that's the nature of these things, right? So as we look at the shoes that are new on the pipeline, I'm going to take you to them relatively quickly so that we're not just saying the same things that we've looked at before. The most recent purchase that I made is I did this yesterday. I was on the Cheaney site and I found two pairs of shoes that I really think are cool. This it's a split toe Oxford, but it's in a really cool spectator. So it's got museum calf on the sides and suede on the apron or the vamp. And I really think that this looks cool. It's going to be a nice shoe to have and very, very different. I don't have any split toe Oxfords, so very excited about that. And really interested to see how it looks. It's not really an Oxford, but it's not really a derby, just because of the way it's set up. The facing fits together perfectly. So I'm gonna be interested in that. I also bought a pair of slippers. Now, slippers are not usually what I do, but this is a Bowhill and Elliot um, slipper that's distributed and branded for Cheaney. And I think that it's going to be really interesting. It's basically an espadrille with suede and linen, and I think that it'll be kind of a cool thing to have. It's got a suede sole, so just interested to see how that winds up being. And then I'm gonna skip the one here. But I did a custom Carmina in bourbon shell cordovan. It's an Austerity Brogue. Here it is. And this is in bourbon shell cordovan. That is a hatch grain shell cordovan. Very excited about this one. It's gonna be kind of epic in a way because what I did with it is I actually put in a burgundy shell tongue, which I think is gonna be very, very cool. Taking a little bit of a risk here though, because I'm changing things a little bit, but it's gonna be kind of like the tongue is sticking out when you're wearing it. And if the facing's closed just perfectly, it'll just be at the very top and it'll be very unnoticeable. But when I first get the shoe, it's going to stick out more and it's going to piss me off a little bit. So it's going to be fun to kind of go through that process together. I had green stitching put on it because I think the green and bourbon actually go really well together. I did a green lining and I even did a green sole painting on this. So kind of cool. Again, different. But I've got 150 shoes now. I might as well start pushing the edge a little bit, right? So that's where that is. And then I had talked about the Macariello Centurion in Peccary before. So that's I finalized that order up, and that's exciting coming. And working on getting the shell finalized as well. Then the last one that is coming. I'm very excited about this. Is there is a new shoe, which is an Edward Green Dover in Horween Russian calf, and it is in saddle Russian calf. Now, I don't have anything in saddle Russian calf. I have hatch grain in espresso and dark brown and a lot of different colors like it. But Russian calf, the Horween Russian and the Horween hatch grain, is just a little different. It's not a tremendous difference. The closest I have to it is I have a tan hatch grain, which looks like Russian calf from Gaziano and Girling. So I'm thinking that it's going to have more of a pattern like that. It's not quite Baker Russian. It's just a little different, and but it's going to be a Dover with leather soles and with a actual an oak bark tan leather sole, which I'm very excited about having. So because my Dovers today have are Utah calf and they have a Danite sole, so this is going to be more of the iconic Dover that I've always kind of imagined in my brain for having. So excited about being part of this. It's a group MTO with a bunch of shoe guys. We all got together and decided to do it. So excited to see how those come out and work. Now I am still working on a couple of new things, and so it's some exciting things coming. I'm going to go next to our what's next because that's always an area that I go into as we do this. And of course, I'm fluttering around because having a little bit of trouble because of the screen here. So if I go here to my Pinterest home and I go back into my total, and of course my internet connection is as slow as it always is. here's our what's next. You'll see got a few shoes that I've already picked out that I want to do next. Um, and a couple of them are pretty iconic. The first one that I'm really excited about is this shell cordovan Mecariello Centurion. Now, this is one that I'm excited about because it's something that's been kind of a thought and a discussion between Shelvage and myself for almost all year. I mean, we started talking about this way back when, and Antonio has agreed to do uh, this as a made to measure for me. So it's going to be really exciting. He's really upgraded what he's doing on these. So he's got a patina service on shell cordovan, and he's doing it basically to the Orem standard, which I'm also extremely excited about. So really excited to see how these turn out. I've also been looking at, which is not on here, an Edward Green Galway in a navy shell cordovan. So if anybody's interested in that, just message me. That is something that I am looking to get a group together on. So that might be something that looking at. That's actually through Dashing, who's a relatively new dealer out of Chicago, and real nice guy. And you know, I know Sean would appreciate trying to get a group together there. So and I'm excited about doing that. We have one taker so far, but I'm sure we can find more. Navy shell cordovan Galway boot. It's a field boot, beautiful boot that's out there. Now St. Crispin's, Phil and I talked about doing a two-eye derby or a one-eye derby, and I put both of them here. I think that that'll be fun. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do for Berluti. It's a brand I have to explore in order to be fair to the top tier brands, but they're pretty pricey, and I want to make sure that I get the right one to start off with. So playing a little bit around here. This is the altitude. I may wind up going with an Alessandro, which is a whole cut, just to kind of keep it straight there. There is a two-eye derby from Gaziano and Gerling that I've been eyeing as well. The Balfour, which is a split-toe derby in willow grain from Crockett and Jones out of their hand grade collection, is the next thing that's on there. And then I've also been looking at picking up my first service boot um, here from Viberg, which is something else I've been looking at. And I've been really thinking about whether or not I want to continue going down the shell cordovan path, whether I want to go into just oiled horse butt and different types of horse leather as I'm going down that path. So that's kind of where I'm thinking, kind of long term. But that is my what's next, and those are the things that are on my mind. If you think I'm missing something, you know, in 2022 I'm going to be doing a lot of boots, really looking at a lot of the Indonesian boot makers. So interested in your feedback on where I should go from there. So thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.